Do any of you remember your mom and pop?
No.
No.
What is a dream? Yeah, I want to be a minister. Me, I want to be a pilot.
Pilot?
Pilot?
Wilson?
Be a pastor. I want to be a minister. I want to be a bank manager.
A what?
A bank manager. I say I want to be a student.
A student.
A student. Oh, that's good.
A what?
You want to be a woman?
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman. You look like Wonder Woman. I think you are Wonder Woman. Wow.
How about you, Angel?
Cece?
I want to be a doctor.
Doctor.
A doctor?
Doctor.
Right.
All right. Claiming it.
What is your hope for the orphans of Liberia?
Well, I think it's just now in the process of making sure that they don't get lost on the wayside, that they're getting educated, they're going to school. As they grow out of the orphanage, they become 16. They're not just going to go in the street and languish, but they've got enough education where they can actually get a job, have a skill.
What are the most needed resources for them?
Okay. One, they need books. Two, they need the basic necessities. Like in education, you can't say you are doing well in school. Well, when you go back home, there is nothing to keep you going. I mean, like food. So the basic necessities. Then when they come to school, they need the books and also the facilities to make them learn, like library well stocked, then maybe computers and all that.
Thank you, Mr. Nehemiah, for being our teacher.
A pilot?
When I grow up, I would like to be a president. When I grow up, I would like to be a doctor.
Who can spell for us church?
Church.
Yes, Michelle?
Church.
Very good. Give her one clap.
So goals are supposed to make you reach. It's not always an easy thing to achieve. Bringing the best accreditation and the best supplemental curriculums to help you empower yourselves and your students as soon as possible. And the reason for that is because we believe that every child on the planet, everywhere, should be on an equal playing field.
Trish McCarty, founder of Starshine Academy. We're here at Broughton Castle in England. What brought you here and what's been happening the last few days?
Well, Hub brought me here, and we've been doing a 3-day Teachers as Leader Summit with some of the most incredible people from Hub who wanted to step forward and be sort of the leading mastermind group of this kind of teaching that needs to get out really all over the planet, but particularly for children and for the teachers that have children in the classroom. I know how to do this, and she knew how to work with kids that were disabled. So she put that piece in, which was huge, because that gave our grounding for individualized learning. And then one by one, we had people show up that were phenomenal. The first person who opened the first black school in America, black medical school, he's on our board. The top architect supposedly in the world, the most famous, prototype from Frank Lloyd Wright, he's on our board. The woman who's opened the most schools, private and charter, in the United States is on our board. And they just showed up and they said, do you need some help? And we said, we're making stone soup. We don't know how to do it, but you put your piece in, we'll figure this out. And one by one, and part of the stone soup was Charlie and Hub.
Quod olim fuit meminisse minime juvat, which Charlie, who was a classical scholar at Eton, will be able to translate immediately for you. But it effectively...
Let bygones be bygones.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is. It's what was once is past. I take no pleasure in it. Let bygones be bygones. Let's move on.
Well, I think the strength has always just come from being determined to see change happen. And I think wanting to make change and bring change came from my experience in the Civil War, and really developing a strong sense of wanting to create a world where no child lives in extreme circumstances or in extreme poverty or in extreme human suffering. So that's sort of like been the guiding factor. Where it's necessary to work to protect children's rights, I've sort of been on the forefront of that no matter what the obstacles are. We started the Children's Disarmament Campaign with the sense that there were children who were fighting in Liberia. There were 20,000 children fighting at that point, and there was a sense of we need to get the guns away from the kids who are fighting. You travel around the country, I think anybody who's visited Liberia and who's been here will see the sense of absolute hope. I think if you took some of the problems, just a fraction of the problems that Liberians deal with, most of the people wouldn't be able to cope with it. Most of the people wouldn't be able to survive. But despite all the issues and the problems and the poverty, you still see Liberians with hope, Liberians who smile, you still see kids singing, you still see people praying and being grateful to God no matter what the circumstances is, situation. You also see a lot of ingenuity, I believe, because people are taking circumstances where they have very, very little resources available to them and they're making things work. And so I think Liberian youth, as they start to travel and go elsewhere, will be bringing a lot to other parts of the world.
Teacher, what is your hope for your students when they grow up, and for the children of Kibera?
When they grow up, I want them to lead at least a good life, better than what they are leading now. We pray for them so that God helps them. They are not affected in any way. They grow up and be parents to their children.
My drive, my thing that just absolutely turns me on is to make sure that everybody that's going to reach that little kid is well equipped to do it the best way they can.
I, Barry Livingston, am here to connect souls all over the world in joy, self-realization, massive abundance, health and happiness. One by one, I am blessed to touch the hearts of children.
Gloria Schoenfeld, I'm here to empower other women through my own transcendence and turn around and start facing myself.
Hi, I'm Simon Frost and I'm here to help reconnect the happiness that has been removed from us all, and also I'm here to learn how to receive.
I, Sarah Page, I'm here to help bring love and connection to humanity, to be a transformational, healing presence with teachings and mentoring, inspiration and empowerment.
I, Deborah Carter, am here to empower individuals of all ages to tap into their inner power and realise their potential.
I can truly understand what impact hub is happening across the world, and also what it does on an international level, and I think that this is something that has a lot of potential and people should keep an eye on it.
I am the best. I am the best. A very good pupil. Okay. Tell our visitors thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.